There's propaganda on the table. Can I have it removed, please?
I'm sorry?
There's propaganda on the table. Can I have it removed, please?
If you want to just move it to the side here, I'm sure Senator Sager.
My name is Susan Gibson. I'm grateful for this opportunity this evening. I've had 72 hours beyond the 30-plus years I've thought about this issue, thanks to the heads up from the House Committee last week. And I can assure you today that I'm really firm in my assertion that any woman who wants to wait 72 hours before making her decision can do so. It would be paternalistic to legislate how long a woman must contemplate a decision in her own best interest before it's accepted as reasonable by a legislator. A required 72-hour waiting period would mean that many women would have to travel to get abortion services. That's attended with expenses for either 2 trips or an overnight stay, missed time from work, having to arrange for childcare, plus the financial expense. That's because many women do not have an abortion facility in their vicinity, and even if they do, maybe they don't want to be recognized by the sidewalk harassers whose gauntlet they must pass just to get into the clinic. More than half of the women who seek abortions in this country already are mothers, so I dare say they know what they can take on and what they cannot. To have to give an extra 72 hours of thought to a decision she has already made is tormenting, demeaning, and insulting.
Are there any questions for this witness? Senator?
Thank you, Ms. Gibson. In your opinion, and I know it's going to be an opinion, would you say that if a person is facing a significant decision, and I think we all agree that abortion is a major decision, maybe like buying a home or selling a home, or I mean, and obviously that doesn't even get close, but at least it's a major decision. Do you think they're more likely or less likely to make a decision that they ultimately are pleased with in 3 days versus 24 hours?
I think that is completely up to the individual. I think from the time most women go through puberty, they start thinking, in my personal experience and among my friends and relatives, what would happen if I got pregnant? Because there is no 100% foolproof birth control to use over the counter in this country.
Okay, I have another question. I know, in fact, we've heard from one witness already that said that she regretted the decision. Of course, there is no changing your mind on a lot of decisions. We can make a decision, we can change our mind. There is no changing your mind after an abortion. You can change your mind and have an abortion as long as it's within the legal period. Do you know if there's anyone here tonight who's ready to testify that they did not have abortion but wish they had after their decision period?
I have no idea what people are going to testify. I can tell you that I've witnessed cases where women have had children they cannot take care of.
So have they wished they had? They said they wished they had an abortion.
No, but those children are not particularly happy, and that situation goes on for generations into the future.
Right. This legislation doesn't deal, with that, the child care issue, and I just, I guess my sense is that we likely may have others here tonight who can come up and testify that they've had an abortion but wish they hadn't. Now, whether or not the 72 hours would have allowed them to think that through more carefully, I guess my just sense of my own decision making is that I think decisions through more carefully in 72 hours when I go to 24. But I think the real testimony is whether we have people who are ready to testify, I wish I had made that decision sooner and had the abortion rather than later and not. And I don't know that we're going to hear together. Do you?
I have not taken a call.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Are there any other questions for this witness? Susan, I want to thank you for taking the time to come to this.